If you've been wondering if it's too late to become a virtual assistant, let me stop you right there. You can absolutely become a virtual assistant, and you can do so in the next 12 months. And this is the step-by-step plan of how you're going to do it. And no, it doesn't require cold DMs to strangers, a massive following, or some magical niche that you haven't discovered yet. After training over 7,000 virtual assistants, I've come to realize that what most people are missing isn't skill, isn't motivation, isn't potential. All that's missing is a real plan to turn this from something I'd like to do into a legitimate business. So today I'm going to walk you through a 12-month roadmap to go from zero to full-time as a virtual assistant, step by step, focusing not on just what to do, but how to actually make this a sustainable business. If you're ready, let's get into it. If you're new to my little corner of the internet, I'm Abbey Ashley, founder of The Virtual Savvy, and I've grown a community of over 150,000 virtual assistants. I've been teaching virtual assistants for over 10 years now, and I've helped thousands go from zero to fully booked. And what I've realized over the years is that those who succeed don't do more, they actually do less, but just in the right sequence. So I want to break down a full plan for you. In fact, I've created the plan. You can see it's pretty simple, but what you're going to do is you're going to follow it in order, quarter by quarter, not jumping ahead of yourself, so that you can become a fully booked virtual assistant this year. All right, so let's jump into quarter one. What are you going to do in those first 90 days of starting your virtual assistant business? I'm going to be honest with you, this is the most difficult part. It's a lot easier to keep something in motion that's already in motion, but actually getting started is sometimes the hardest part. But with a step-by-step plan, I know that you can do it. And the top thing that you have to embrace in these first 90 days is action over perfection. If you get stuck in perfectionistic tendencies, trying to redo your logo over and over, or trying to really choose the perfect business name and taking 3 weeks to do that, then you're going to stay stuck. So you're going to have to make imperfect decisions. You're going to let things be a draft one, and you're going to keep moving forward. All right, your first 30 days of Q1 is all going to be about business setup. My goal for you is to get your business completely set up in those first 4 weeks. That means choosing your virtual assistant services, choosing your rate, designing your packages, choosing your business name, your logo, going ahead and getting your onboarding process set up. So when a client says, yes, I want to work with you, that you immediately know what you're going to do. You're going to send them a contract and an invoice. You're going to know how you're going to onboard them as an actual client. This is your first 30 days. Now, I have designed a 30-day sprint to help you know how to do this. I'll go ahead and drop a link to that video in the comments because it explains exactly how you're going to launch that business super quickly in just 30 days. But why I want you focusing on the business setup in the first 30 days is because your first 90 days, that Q1 of your business, I want you to get your first client. I don't want you to have to wait 6 months, 9 months, 12 months to get your first paying client. Let's go ahead and have that happen in Q1. So if the first 30 days can be setting up your business, that means that you have 60 days left in the quarter to get your first client. And how that's done is through personal outreach. So many of my virtual assistants get their very first client with this template. I'm telling you, it is an absolute game changer. And what you're going to do is you're going to send this template to previous coworkers, previous bosses, friends, family, anyone that you know who has a business. Let's take a look at the template. It says, hey, I hope you're having an awesome day. Definitely insert something personal here if you guys are good friends. If not, just ask what's been going on in their life. Share something that's been happening in your life. Did you go on a recent vacation, or did you see that they just got a dog? Go ahead and put that here. Make it personal. Then share something that's super recent in my life is that I decided to launch a virtual assistant business. I say insert website, but that's only if you already have one. For most of you guys, I don't recommend having a website in the very beginning of your business. I am very, very excited about this. I found out about virtual assistants fairly recently, and after reading a little bit more about it, it seems like such a perfect fit. Basically, I'll be helping small business owners with, and then you list your skills and your services. Data entry, answering customer service emails, social media scheduling, travel research, and booking. These are the types of services new VAs can start with. As a virtual assistant, all the work I partner with them to do will be done remotely. It actually works out great for the small business owner too, as they don't have to pay for an office location, supplies, by taxes, or healthcare. I specifically wanted to reach out to you because now, If they own a small business, you're going to say, I know you have a small business and I'm wondering if there's anything in your business you've thought about outsourcing. If they don't own a small business, that's fine. Still send this to them. Even though you're not a small business owner, I thought you may know of someone who may benefit from services like mine. Now, if they are a small business owner, ask them to be your client. Simply say, is this something you'd be interested in learning more about? If so, let's chat. And if not, they don't own a business, say, does anyone come to mind? I'd be so appreciative if you could connect me to them. Now, again, this template is meant to be a template. You don't have to copy and paste it word for word. Make it in your own voice. Maybe this is an email you send out. Maybe this is a conversation that you have over DMs. Maybe you invite a small business owner out to coffee and have this conversation in real life. However you do it, you need to do it. This absolutely works. If you want a copy of this template, I can go ahead and send it to your email. Just comment template below and I'll make sure it gets to you. I love this testimonial from one of our students. She says, I just started the Abbey system on Friday. I went through the Get Clients Now lesson, which is where we teach this personal outreach. I sent out one outreach template to a business owner I know of, had a phone conversation with him and his needs, and boom, first client booked. Sounds like he's going to need me on a recurring basis. I can't even tell you how happy I am. Thank you, Abbey System, and praise God. Your goal in this quarter is just to land that one client. There's something really incredible that happens when you get over that first client hump. It makes you go, oh my gosh, I can do this. This is real. And it's really going to give you that confidence to go into the other quarters. So hear me out clearly. Once you set up your business in that first 30 days, the next 60 days needs to be solely focused on marketing. If you're spending 5 hours a week on your business, I want 90% of the time to be focused on marketing. That means 4.5 hours on marketing and then 30 minutes you can tweak your logo. That's fine. But I want you to just be focusing. I want you to be sending out this personal outreach template. I want you to be going to live networking events in your area. Yes, showing up, introducing yourself as a virtual assistant. I want you to be applying for job opportunities. These are the things that are going to get you clients. All right, so in quarter one, we're going to focus on getting that client, but what happens in quarter two is what is important for a sustainable business model. Most of us aren't going to be able to quit our full-time job and become a full-time virtual assistant with just one client. In fact, most virtual assistants replace their income with 3 to 4 clients. Now, I do love this because it means that you don't need thousands of people to say yes. You don't need hundreds of people to say yes. Most likely, depending on how you price and package your services, you're going to need 3, 4, maybe 5 or 6 people to say yes. And in quarter two is where we make that happen. The first thing we're going to focus on in quarter two is building out your referral system. If you ask any virtual assistant who has been in the industry for 5 or 10 years, where do you get most of your clients? The big resounding thing they're going to say is referrals. That is why it is so important in Q2, or basically once you land that very first client, to just do great work for that client. And that doesn't mean don't have boundaries. Of course, I still want you to have good boundaries with your client, but I want you to communicate well. I want you to send reports. I want you to have check-in meetings. I want you to over-communicate because that's going to make them go, wow, this person is really on top of things. Do excellent work for your client, because what I want to have happen is after you've been working together for about 30 days, I want you to get on a call with them and say, hey, I have absolutely loved working with you. This has been such an incredible experience. Honestly, I want more clients like you. I have capacity to take on 2 more or 3 more, whatever your capacity is, clients just like you. And I actually have a referral incentive. So anyone that you send my way that signs up for a monthly reoccurring package, I'm going to give you, insert whatever referral incentive you decide on here, $100, $200, $500, whatever it is worth to you, a one-time just incentive that you send their way. And then that way, when that person signs up for a monthly reoccurring package, they get a little kickback, and then they have gotten paid for sending you another client. Speaking of referrals, this is a great time to reach out to the people who you originally reached out to in quarter one and remind them about your business. Maybe tell them about the new referral incentive program that you have. If you have a Facebook page and you haven't already invited every single person you know to that Facebook page, just this action alone can make a huge difference, again, in people just knowing about your business. Personal outreach, referrals, real relationships, this is where you find clients. Now, the other thing that you're going to want to do inside of this quarter is simply double down on what's working. It's one of my best pieces of marketing advice is to try a couple different things. Try Facebook groups, try LinkedIn, try Alignable, try going to live networking events. And when something works, when you get traction, double down. Do more of what works. Are any of these steps ones that you've taken or maybe you've been scared to take so far in your business? Let me know in the comments below. All right, in Q3, what we're going to do is systematize. This is a time where you are refining your systems. Could you have a better onboarding process? Could you maybe do better at discovery calls if you had a better intake form or if you had an indoctrination video that they saw after they booked a call with you? Is there a process that you're doing manually that maybe if you invested in a tool could go faster? We're huge fans of Dubsado here at the Virtual Savvy because they make invoicing, client management, project management so easy. And it might be time to invest in a tool like that once you're at this stage in your business. When it comes to systematizing things, I'm also really big on starting to record some of your processes. And that's because in this quarter, I also want you to consider hiring subcontractors. Now, a subcontractor could help you in a piece of your business that you don't like doing, or a subcontractor could actually do some of the client work for you. This is a great way to actually expand your income beyond just the hours that you can work. I remember when I first started my business, I actually started subcontracting almost from day one because I knew that I wanted to grow this business beyond myself. And I remember the first time that I was pushing my kid on the swing and literally got a paid invoice. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm making money when I am not physically at my desk. And it was such a huge deal for me. And I was empowering other moms, some of my friends were subcontractors, and all around it was just a win-win for me. So if you're considering hiring subcontractors, this would be a great phase of business to do that. All right, and lastly, in Q4, you want to start creating that exit plan. If you're really going to leave your 9-to-5 and become a full-time virtual assistant, you're going to have a really solid plan and know that you're ready for that step. One of the things that I really recommend for my virtual assistants who are ready to take that leap is to start creating an emergency fund. Basically, if you're working your 9-to-5 and you're making money in your business, let's pretend that money in your business isn't really there and start putting it away into a business bank account. I love when my VAs are able to quit their 9-to-5 with 3 or 4 months of expenses in this account just in case they were to lose a client. They don't have to stress. This is also a great time of year to start planning for the next year. Maybe you were able to meet your goals, or maybe you almost met your goals in the previous year. In Q4 is the time that I like to dream for the next year. Could you double your revenue? Could you bring on new subcontractors? Could you take on 1 or 2 more clients? Or could you maybe pay off some debt or go on a vacation? What are your big goals? I'm a huge fan of really breaking your goals down, not only for an entire year, but break them into quarters so you can know along the way if you're reaching them or not. I've helped over 7,000 individuals through my signature program, the Savvy System. This is an intense 90-day system where we actually lead you through the entire process of setting up your business, like I told you to do in those first 30 days, and then landing your first client. You get exclusive job opportunities, you get access to myself and my team where we'll do proposal reviews, all of the templates and scripts that you need. And we love seeing the successes inside of that group. If that's something you're interested in joining, go ahead and comment Savvy System below and my team and I will send you more info about it. Now in this video, I talked about launching your business in 1 month, but I actually recorded a video of how several of my students have been able to launch their business in just 1 week. If that's something that you want to learn more about, check out this video right here. That's all I have for you today. Let's kick it. What is that? Oh, just keep it in. It's fine. That's how we're ending this video. We're kicking it. Yeah.